Hi, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' It's D. About to react to this vid by This Happened. This is why Rihanna can't stand Kylie Jenner. Damn. No, I can't stand her. Did she do something with A$AP Rocky? What's the tea? We about to get it. Let's watch.
It looks like Kylie Jenner's obsession with copying Rihanna's ideas is still in full force.
Oh.
However, Rihanna made it clear once again that she can't stand Kylie or her family.
Damn.
She is about to just put it all out there.
I'm
not
bouncing
give you my ideas, girl.
I want some
The
ideas.
options, watch
What you bounce some ideas off of you, honey.
The Kar Jenners have a long track record of copying Rihanna, and Kylie Jenner
I also heard that Beyonce don't like them either, so I don't know how true this is, but I wouldn't be surprised.
has to be the worst offender of them all.
Kylie Jenner dropped her first ever mascara, and people have a lot to say about it. Rihanna just announced a new mascara, so some of the comments are talking about that. Couldn't wait for Riri to at least finish promoting hers, huh?
Kylie has been accused of copying everything from Rihanna's outfits to her business ideas, despite Rihanna repeatedly making it clear that she can't stand the Kar Jenners. Rihanna also recently surpassed Kylie as the youngest woman to become a self-made billionaire, and this reignited the conversation about Kylie's rise to fame and the self-made title.
You're a billionaire, a young billionaire
Kylie's
at
not
that.
self-made.
I'm just saying, so.
We would not know Kylie if it was not for Kim Kardashian. So I don't feel like you could call someone self-made when they had so much assistance. I just don't think that's a fair statement. I think Rihanna is definitely self-made, but Kylie, no. And this is no shade, but how is that self-made when your sister is the reason? Sure, she put in all this work after, no one's discrediting that, but the whole reason why we know you is because of your sister.
Don't come to my house asking me for $20.
But what exactly is Rihanna's problem with Kylie? Is it because Kylie is a copycat, or is the issue deeper than that? Let's break it down. It's no secret that Rihanna was never a fan of the Kar Jenner family, and it seems she especially can't stand the younger generation of the Kar Jenner women, Kendall and Kylie. In fact, Rihanna had a bad feeling about the Jenner sisters before they even made a name for themselves. All the way back in 2013, when Kendall Jenner was just 17, Rihanna famously shaded her on Twitter ahead of her LA concert after Kendall said she would be upset if Rihanna didn't perform her
I'm gonna be very upset.
song Complicated. Well, don't come.
Girl, I don't think that's a bad comment to make at all. What a lot of people would say that. I remember the very first time I went to see Kendrick Lamar live, I was thinking, if he doesn't perform the very first time, that was the only time I saw him live. Anyway, I was thinking if he don't perform, this song I like, I'm gonna be mad. I didn't tweet about it or anything, but I don't think there's anything wrong with her saying that. Rihanna was just reckless online back then.
Rihanna clapped back. But then everyone accused Rihanna of being mean to Kendall for no
Right.
reason. However, a lot has happened since then, and fans are now saying Rihanna was right to not associate herself with the Kar Jenners. And while both Kendall and Kylie repeatedly tried to get Rihanna's attention, Rihanna kept snubbing them. In 2015, Rihanna even pulled out of her scheduled performance at the Victoria's Secret show after learning that VS replaced British model Jordan Dunn with Kendall. And then in 2018, rumors popped up that Kendall hooked up with A$AP Rocky at the Met Gala, so fans started speculating this is the real reason why Rihanna can't stand Kendall. However, Rihanna's dislike of the Kar Jenners started long before A$AP came into the picture,
That probably
and
made
it
it
might
worse.
have something to do with the whole Nepo baby conversation. See, Rihanna's one of the rare celebs who actually deserves the title self-made, whereas the Jenner sisters have embraced that title without acknowledging their privilege. In 2020, Kendall sat down with her family for the KUWTK reunion special with Andy Cohen, and when asked how she feels about people saying she had her modeling career handed to her, Kendall claimed that being a Jenner made it even harder for her to become a model.
Girl,
And
shut the
I
hell up.
did everything that I was supposed to do and had to do to get to the position that I'm at now as a model. I went to every single casting and ran all over not only New York City but all over Europe trying to get a job and make my way. Of course I had a platform and I never took that for granted. I always knew that was there, but that almost made my job a little bit harder, only because people probably didn't want to hire me because I was on a reality TV show.
But Kendall totally slipped up there because she also said her momager, Kris Jenner, did her thing, which completely contradicted her claims about
Right,
working
what?
harder than other models.
I like presented the cutest like little modeling book to my mom when I was like 14, and then she did her Kris Jenner things and made it all come to life.
Of course.
And when Kendall was later
She
declared the
pulled some
highest paid
strings.
supermodel in the world, Rihanna reportedly thought the title was laughable, and even actual supermodels like Naomi Campbell threw shade at Kendall.
Peter the Meteor wants to know your views on Kendall Jenner being the highest paid model while saying she cherry picks her jobs and could never do 30 shows in a season.
Next question.
Period. Period, man.
But what about Kylie? Does Rihanna feel the same way about Kylie and her self-made billionaire title? While Rihanna hasn't actually shaded Kylie in public, the fact that she repeatedly ignored her after Kylie desperately tried to get her attention speaks volumes. It actually seems like Rihanna thinks Kylie is so beneath her level that she's not even worth acknowledging. But that didn't stop Kylie from constantly copying Rihanna and stealing her ideas. Every time Rihanna would make headlines with her bold fashion choices, Kylie would wait some time before blatantly ripping off the whole look. Here are just some examples. Back in 2014, Rihanna showed up to the Clive Davis pre-Grammy Gala in a yellow silk wrap dress. And later that same year, Kylie wore the black version of the same dress to the MTV Video Music Awards. In 2016, Rihanna rocked this custom-made fringe jumpsuit to the MTV VMAs. And just a few months later, Kylie wore an almost identical piece in a different color. Then in 2019, Rihanna wore a sheer leopard print catsuit designed by Laquan Smith for her Interview magazine photo shoot. And as soon as the photos came out, Kylie shared a selfie wearing the same catsuit.
Girl!
And how about this camo jacket that Kylie was seen wearing just days after Rihanna was photographed in it? Or this iconic sheer dress covered in Swarovski crystals that Rihanna wore to the CFDA Awards, and that Kylie and her sister Chloe both ended up copying.
Chloe.
What makes
Sorry.
the whole thing worse is
That was
that
mean.
Kylie
It
didn't
just-
stop
that-
there.
that shocked
And
me.
besides
That put
copying
me
Rihanna's outfits, she's also accused of stealing some of Rihanna's ideas for her cosmetics company. Back in 2017, Kylie announced that Kylie Cosmetics will begin selling concealer in 30 different shades. And the announcement came just 2 months after Rihanna launched her company, Fenty, by releasing a foundation in 40 shades.
Okay, yeah, she's obviously
At that point,
trying to
Kylie
model
had
her
already
career
been in the
after
makeup
her.
business for 2 years. However, it wasn't until Rihanna received praise for her inclusive range of makeup that Kylie decided to make a product with more diverse shades. Fans who ended up buying Kylie's concealer also slammed Kylie for selling poorly made products because all the darker shades looked almost identical. And then there was the whole Forbes billionaire scandal when Kylie was exposed for faking documents to make her fortune appear bigger than it was. Forbes magazine published a report saying that Kylie's business is significantly smaller and less profitable than the family has spent years leading the cosmetics industry and media outlets, including Forbes, to believe. Forbes also said it's likely that Kylie's business empire was never that big to begin with, and they accused her of lying about her profits since
Every
2016.
year?
According to Forbes, Kylie and her momager, Kris Jenner, even had their accountant draft tax returns with false numbers to help juice Forbes' estimates of Kylie's earnings and net worth.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Rihanna
The
didn't have to fake
deceit.
anything, and in July 2022, she officially surpassed Kylie as Forbes magazine's youngest self-made
Word.
woman billionaire. However, it looks like Kylie and her sisters are still obsessed with copying everything Rihanna does. Earlier this month, Fenty announced the release of their new volumizing mascara, and just a few weeks later, Kylie shared on her Instagram that Kylie Cosmetics is releasing their first ever mascara. Besides getting backlash for stealing ideas from Rihanna, Kylie's also now being called out for copying the packaging for her new mascara from Maybelline, and fans are saying Kylie's mascara looks exactly like the
Fenty.
Maybelline Sky High. And while it's unlikely Rihanna will even bother to acknowledge
Fenty
Kylie
was like
stealing
that, too.
ideas from her, sources close to Rihanna are saying Riri doesn't want to be associated with the Kar-Jenner clan in any way, shape, or form. In the meantime, fans have also uncovered an old Rihanna tweet in support of Selena Gomez amid Selena's recent drama with Kylie Jenner and Hailey Bieber. As you probably know by now, Kylie was recently accused of throwing shade at Selena after she shared 2 IG stories, seemingly referencing Selena's TikTok video about accidentally over-laminating her brows.
This is me. I accidentally laminated.
I'm proud of this story.
Fans discovered that Rihanna previously gave a shout-out to Selena's song, Same Old Love, on Twitter. Meanwhile, Selena recently told Apple Music's Zane Lowe that she's been the biggest Rihanna fan from the get-go.
From the get-go, I have been a Rihanna fan. SOS to now. So there isn't any real moment that, like, it isn't gold, but Love on the Brain, and when she performed that live, I think that's one of the greatest songs of our time. I just think that the way she sings that song, it just takes me to another place.
Is she your number one? Is she your favorite?
Oh, I mean, yeah. Yes, I have a whole book
Girl,
in there dedicated to Rihanna in my living room.
Fans are now again dragging Kylie Jenner for being a mean girl and a copycat, and they're saying she's completely shameless for still trying to copy Rihanna's ideas.
Kylie Jenner dropped her first ever mascara, and people have a lot to say about it. This is one of the pictures she shared, and here's another one. And in this one, you can see her lashes more close up. People are calling this Mascara Date 2.0. They think she's wearing fake lashes. Here are some of the comments. Okay, but can we see the mascara without lash extension? LOL, not another Michaela scenario. Also, Rihanna just announced a new mascara, so some of the comments are talking about that. Couldn't wait for Riri to at least finish promoting hers, huh? Rihanna's mascara is better, not on Rihanna's mascara day. Another person says, I prefer Fenty Beauty.
Many fans have also pointed out that all this boils down to the self-made women versus Nepo babies narrative, and Rihanna most likely can't stand Kylie and the Kar-Jenners because they constantly steal ideas from hardworking and less privileged creatives. I will always have a different kind of respect for people who brought themselves up from nothing, one fan said. Celebrities like Selena Gomez and Rihanna grew up poor, and here they are now, self-made with massively successful careers while providing for themselves and their families.
Period.
But let's hear your thoughts on this.
Damn, I didn't know it was some, beef behind the scenes. But yeah, based on this information, she doesn't seem to really care for them. I don't know if she hates them or if she feels like I can't stand them, but it does seem like she like these bitches. I'm tired of them. She might be a little annoyed with them. Or maybe she really can't stand them because they did mention, the whole situation with A$AP Rocky. He was cuddled up real close to Kendall, but I'm pretty sure obviously they weren't dating around that time. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that was like pre their relationship, but maybe she just didn't like that. I feel like that added to it, Anyway, this was entertaining though. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you've been watching. I'll see you on the next time. Bye.